All right, guys, how's it going? So before I get into this video, I just want to let you know I'll be live on here tonight at 7 o'clock, all right, UK time. Usually for, I don't know, I usually say an hour, ends up being 2 usually, depending how good of a crack it is. There's a joke in there somewhere. Yeah, 7 o'clock UK, I'm sure we'll discuss whatever videos I've churned out today and anything else that takes your fancy. So, Mr. Ornstein, David Ornstein has published something today on The Athletic. Just a summary, really. It's one of these like David Ornstein's one to watch, where they do like a roundup of various clubs, what's happening at various clubs, and it says by Athletic staff, and some of them put the names to bits and pieces. The Ornstein bit, right, let's focus on that. We're not interested in any other clubs. A quick summary of what he is saying. Conor Bradley is out for the rest of the season with a knee injury suffered at Arsenal. Despite injuries elsewhere, Leone and Isak, Liverpool do not plan to sign January cover at right back. Bradley's recovery depends on surgery and rehab. Liverpool hope he's back for pre-season. The club won't make a permanent signing for a short-term problem. Internal cover exists, Frimpong, Gomez, and even Szoboszlai or Jones if needed. Liverpool are keeping their powder dry for the next market, or their next manager. Ibrahima Konate is on track to leave due to contract expiry, no breakthrough on new terms. With Virgil van Dijk and Gomez also approaching the final year later, centre-back becomes a priority area. Mohamed Salah is expected to finish the season at Liverpool, and the club hopes Salah sees out his deal to 2027, but early separation is possible if issues persist. And I certainly wouldn't rule that out because his agent, what's his name? Rami Abbas, is a bit, we'll leave it there. Right, let's break it down. Number one, the Bradley injury. Calm, not reactive reporting. This is classic Liverpool behaviour. Season-ending injury, no panic buy, no short-term fix that becomes a long-term headache. I should interrupt right there. This is Dave's analysis that I've just started. So the key points with the summary from the article, didn't want to read the entire article to you. This is Dave's analysis. Dave's my AI that I've trained to analyse football news articles, the journalists, the outlets, whatever. And we keep a log of every single journalist that we touch on. So for Ornstein, we have so much data. It's just so that we can look for any changes in things they say, right? So I'll just start that again. It's Dave's analysis, this bit. The Bradley injury, calm, not reactive. This is classic Liverpool behaviour. Season-ending injury, no panic buy, no short-term fix that becomes a long-term headache. Ornstein is making it very clear. Liverpool won't compromise future planning for short-term noise. The line, given the way the club operates, is not accidental, it's reassurance messaging. 2, internal cover is being emphasised for a reason. Listing Frimpong, Gomez, Szoboszlai and Jones isn't tactical talk, it's narrative control. The club want fans to understand this is manageable, there is depth, no emergency required. It's also a subtle reminder Frimpong was signed for versatility, not just one role. Keeping their powder dry, quite an important part in his article, I thought, equals big summer incoming. This is one of the most important phrases in the piece. Ornstein is effectively saying, don't expect January drama, expect serious movement later. Why? Because Konate's contract situation is unresolved. Van Dijk and Gomez are 12 months behind him. That's 3 senior centre-backs, situations up in the air, really. Eventually, no panic with the other 2 so much, but we know Konate, I'd be very surprised if he stays, to be honest with you. Anyway, this is Liverpool telegraphing their future priorities. Konate, the quiet warning, no breakthrough, is doing heavy lifting here. It tells us talks haven't collapsed, but they haven't progressed either. And pairing this with on track to exit is a very deliberate escalation from previous reporting. See what I mean about the log, how Dave is able to compare that. This feels like positioning, not panic. Liverpool showing they are prepared, and Liverpool shaping expectations ahead of a summer reset. Salah, the softest of soft landings. This is handled very delicately and intentionally so. Key points. He's expected to finish the season. The club hope he stays until 2027, but if issues remain, early talks could happen. That's Liverpool saying we want stability, but we won't force it. It keeps every option open without inflaming the fan base. Club messaging, right? Very clear in this piece, says Dave. Now, club messaging is something that I work on with Dave, with Ornstein, and especially Joyce, right? So when certain journalists post things or Twitter twats, whatever, each one I tend to look for a specific thing. So if we're talking about Indy, for example, on X, I'm looking for hedging, I'm looking for get outs and things like that. When it comes to Joyce and Ornstein, I'm looking for club messaging and of course propaganda, club propaganda or anything. So the article is not alarmist at all. It's controlled, measured and clearly briefed. The messages Liverpool are putting out via Ornstein, we don't panic buy. We plan windows in advance. January is for discipline, not emotion. Summer is where the big decisions are coming. This is Liverpool telling fans, trust the process, we're already ahead of the curve. Positives for Liverpool fans. This is something, again, when I review Ornstein and Joyce articles, and I put them to Dave, I'm looking for positives from those two journalists in particular. No knee-jerk transfers, squad depth is trusted, major issues are being lined up early, not late, defensive succession planning is already underway, Salah situation is calm, not chaotic. Concerns, right? Because you've got to look for positives, so what about concerns? It says concerns, but in brackets, but managed ones. Konaté's situation is drifting, not progressing. Defensive core will need renewal sooner rather than later. And Salah's long-term future is still unresolved. But crucially, none of this is reactive. So the final verdict on his article today, this Ornstein piece is Liverpool at their most. Liverpool, calm, controlled, disciplined, forward-looking. It's less about what they'll do now and more about preparing fans for a strategic summer, not a frantic January. In short, Liverpool aren't standing still, they're choosing their moment. Now, if you're interested in more analysis of this, if you go to coptalk.com, this is the members website, the VIP members website. Of course, shout out to my VIP members watching my videos. If you go to coptalk.com, let me just get my mouse and click on this logo here. Have I not? Oh, I've not done it yet. Okay, so I will do that next. Sorry, I thought I'd done it, but I hadn't. Let me go back. If I go back to the members, VIP members, I do have here, Inside Liverpool's Thinking, the subtle signals in David Ornstein's latest piece, all right? It's here. So it's just a little bit further, more about this video. It's basically the same as in the video, but more in a text format, and you might find that of interest. It is on the VIP members website, but I haven't got around to putting it on the main site yet, so don't worry, you don't have to be a member or anything. But I'd love you to bits if you became one. So that's it. That's Ornstein's latest piece. Someone said today in a comment, I see Ornstein said Konaté is going to Real Madrid. He didn't say that at all. So just sometimes people misquote and say things. Obviously, Konaté is touched upon in the article, but there was the specific bit, wasn't there? No breakthrough, on track to exit, basically. Okay. There's still been nothing new in Spain regarding Canate and Real Madrid. The last couple of things from two Real Madrid journalists at two different publications, I believe, Marca and AS, was that the interest had ended or cooled significantly because of the financial demands. I still wouldn't rule out Canate to Real Madrid, even though it's quiet. I think that, you know, if it's cool because the financial demands are too high, unreasonable, then if the financial demands were not too high and not unreasonable, then it could get warm and hot again, couldn't it? You know what I'm saying? So I will keep an eye on that. You know, I check the dailies here in Spain for you every day, dailies every day. And I'll let you know, guys, all right? So I just wanted to go over this Ornstein piece with you. I quite enjoyed that breakdown by Dave, to be honest with you. So I hope I made it understandable. If not, go to coptalk.com. While this video is uploading, I will publish on there on the front page a little bit more in text. I think I've already done it on X, actually, at CopTalk on X. Yes, I have. So if you're on X, go to at CopTalk. And that analysis is on there, all right, or there's an article on there, and on the Facebook page, Cop Talk as well. Okay, guys, but I'll put it on the main site as well. Okay, if you found the video interesting or enjoyable or informative, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. There's a love heart around the video somewhere. I think it's underneath. If you want to, you know, get a super thanks, I'm super and I deserve a thanks. I'd appreciate that. I always give a shout out to people that do that the next day on my morning briefings. Can't survive without your support. That's just the real world. And there's 3 links in the video description if you know you'd like to get me a coffee or a beer. Revolut's my preferred one, as you know. That's me beer kitty for Saturdays. There's a fiver in there already, so I'm on a rule. All right, but I know my peoples will come in for me by the weekend, I reckon. All right, guys, take it easy. I've got a James Pearce article coming up for you now. We'll go over that. All right, cheers.